Hi everyone, you caught me lounging around. This is Meg. I'm sure you all know her already. Perfect weather. What better thing to wear than a brand new pattern release from Pattern Emporium, and it's called the Lounge Dress. So let me tell you all about it. So it's time for a G&T, sneaky G&T. I thought I would show you this fantastic dress. Of course, Pattern Emporium, everyone loves it when they have a brand new pattern release, and this one especially is so fantastic for the moment because it's called the Lounge Dress. So we're lounging around our home. We are all home a bit more often at the moment than usual. And I think we're all wanting to have comfortable things, easy wear things that we can wear out as well as around the house. So I'll tell you all about the different varieties it comes in. Before we get started, I'm going to let you know, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, the best way to see the newest episodes coming out is to hit that notification bell, and you will never miss out on when I upload. It's usually once to twice a week. We all love Pattern Emporium, of course, being an Aussie-owned company. What's not to love about that? A lot of you may have lost that sojo at the moment because you're probably not going out as much as usual. A lot of us are locked down still. We're actually in the process of coming out of lockdown, so we're very excited about that. We've had over 100 days in lockdown here in Melbourne. And I do realise a lot of you guys overseas may be going into new lockdowns, and it can be very, very mentally distressing. And it can also be a really big thing to bring your enthusiasm for sewing down when you know you can't really wear things out and you don't have that chance to show off the brand new makes that you've got. The great thing about Pattern Emporium patterns is a lot of their styles are actually in knit fabric, so it's really beautifully comfortable. And the lounge dress is no exception to that. I'm going to take you through the different varieties, styles it comes in. So let me tell you all about the lounge dress now. Another thing I need to tell you to take advantage of is it's on sale at the moment from Thursday till Sunday night. Now that's 15% off. So it's a great time to take advantage of the sale. As always, Pattern Emporium also has a lookbook where Kate will take you through all the fabrics she's made. She's made a lot of different versions in this. If you don't already follow Pattern Emporium, I will link that below and you can see what Kate has made it up in. And as I say, there are so many different fabrics, knit fabrics, that this can be made up in. All you need is either a 2-way or a 4-way stretch, and you can really go to town on how many different varieties you want to make. Another thing to add to, if you're not already part of the Pattern Emporium Facebook group, there is a special Facebook group that you need to join, and you can see what all the testers have made it up in, and that also gives you a great variety of different versions that you will know if you've got a special fabric in your stash that you might want to make up. You'll know whether it's going to work or not. So another thing I need to let you know is that I am also an affiliate for Pattern Emporium Patterns, and that any sales through my affiliate link that you can purchase through will give me a small commission towards my channel, but it will cost you no extra. So I really want to say thank you for the people that have done that in the past episodes, and that means I can give more back with my episodes to you more regularly. And in saying that, I am a huge fan of Pattern Emporium patterns, and I will not promote a pattern that I don't make myself, test it out and see how much I love it. I think that is very important, to be able to make a garment up and to be truthfully able to tell you whether it's worked for me and what I've loved about it. So let me give you a bit of a look at the different versions I've made. This one is the 3/4 sleeve, or the half sleeve one with the little cuff on the bottom. It is in a beautiful poly cotton fabric from Lincraft, believe it or not, that I found online. And one of the first things that attracted me to this was the black bright floral. Great versatility of the lounge dress is the fact that you can wear it for going out in, staying home in, and even sleeping in. So first, let me tell you about the different styles it comes in. This is the low scoop neck and the half sleeve with a cuff on the bottom. And I've made all of my versions in the shirt tail hem because I love the look it gives. So you can also do it in a crew neck, a relaxed neck. This is the wide scoop neck. You can also do it in a V-neck, which I've shown another version of that in a moment. You can make it in a hoodie or in a funnel neck. Now, how perfect is that for you guys in the Northern Hemisphere heading into your cooler seasons? If you want a snugly warm, almost like a wearable blanket, this is a perfect style for that. There's so many versatile necklines for so many different seasons. Now let's talk sleeves. We've got the half sleeve with the cuff. You can do a long sleeve. You can also do a long sleeve extension if you want a really long sleeve to cover your fingers almost. You can also do a short sleeve and also a cap sleeve. So that really gives you a lot of different options. It's in 3 different hemlines. So you've got the shirt tail hemline, which is what I've done with all 3 of mine because I really love it. There's also the high-low hemlines, and there's also the straight hemline. So you've really got these different varieties to mix and match. You can actually do so many varieties of this one pattern and really get your money's worth. And also pockets. I love the pockets on this, and I've done the pockets on this particular style. If you've lost your sojo, this is probably one of the most practical things you can make that you know you'll definitely get the wear out of. You'll know first thing in the morning, you get up and do a bit of housework, or as for myself, I usually let the chickens out or maybe hang out some washing, and I might not want to get dressed properly just yet. So I think this kind of thing is fantastic because you're still presentable. You can answer the door to the postman and still look great. Particular style, I can even picture putting on a little pair of flip-flops, thongs as we call them here, and also a pair of runners, and you can just sort of casual it right down, or you can dress it up with a little pair of sandals or heels. And even for you guys in the colder climates, a pair of leggings underneath would be a great alternative because it has got that tunic kind of feel to it. You can throw a lovely little cardigan over it as well and really give it a different look. So it's almost like the most comfortable, practical thing you can have in your wardrobe. Let's talk fabrics, of course. A 2-way or a 4-way stretch. The 4-way stretch will give you the most comfortable option. 2-way stretch is really doable as well, but as Kate says in the video, it really has its own personality, and the style of the garment will look a lot more structured. But if you're wanting a nice, soft, comfortable option, there's so many different varieties. So things like double brush polys, bamboo jersey, even merino wool is a beautiful one for you guys in that cooler climate. Got like things like wool knits, cable knits, Liverpool, crepe, scuba knits. I think just about any type of beautiful drapey knit would work well, but also the more structured, warmer, thicker weight knits you can really do as well. Things like a fleece or a sweatshirt fabric would be perfect for winter. Summer, of course, I've gone for this lovely brush poly. It's nice and soft and drapey, and I love the colour in it. And this is the sort of thing I would wear to the beach or even like a picnic. Now, but the feature I do like about it the most is the beautiful pockets. It has got these lovely rounded pockets that are kind of cut away at the edge, and you put a nice little self-binding on there. It gives it that nice bit of structure, and it holds up really well. And you need to do your stitching around the outside. I think it really looks lovely and very, very wearable and practical. And who doesn't love pockets? This is a really practical, easy beginner make sew, and it's because it's got that beautiful dolman or batwing sleeve. So you're really just using one piece for the front and back, and then you're using your ribbing for your necklines and your little cutouts for your pockets. And that's all you need. So really, it's very, very easy. I've got most of these out of under 2 meters of fabric. This one's about 2 meters, and the other was probably about 1.7. So it's a really good pattern. You don't need a lot of fabric for it, and it really just depends on the length you want to go for. You can even easily extend the length or shorten the length as well. Now, Pattern Emporium patterns, we all know how easy they are because of the amazing instructions. Also, the photography that she's included in the instructions, I think, is so beneficial when you're looking through instructions and you can see that visual and everything, as I say, being photographed, and she will have little stitch lines marked. You can see highlighted as well. So I think it's great, especially for things like the V-neck, which if you haven't done a V-neck, this is a great tutorial. It's very easy to learn to do that. I'm going to show you the styling of the dress so you can see. I've just got mine on with some little flip-flop shoes. It's nice and comfy and practical, and I will give you a bit of a look at the shirt tail hem. You can see the way it dips up at the sides. Pockets are a really lovely shape, nice and deep. I love the fact that they're not those bulky inseam pockets because I feel they give me too much bulk around the hip. I think these are lovely and flat and a much more beautiful design. If you love pockets and you're wanting that nice flat pocket, these are fantastic. So neckline, the nice scoop neckline, and the sleeve, I think it's really practical this time of year when we're going in and out of the weather, if it's still cool. I've done the half sleeve with the cuff on the bottom. Just gives it that nice finish as well. So great length. I like things to cover my knee, just cover my knee. I don't want it too short. I think it looks great at this length. And I just think this would be awesome as well for wearing over leggings for a cooler season. You can get a lot more wear out of it that way. And I've also seen Kate wear the long style embrace cardigan over it. I think that's also very comfortable, cozy looking, relaxed looking ensemble to put together. I'll show you the next version and see what you think. I'm back. This is a gorgeous rayon jersey from Fabric Deluxe, one of my favourite fabric stores here in Melbourne. I just love the geometric prints. I've done this one in the crew neck, so I love that higher kind of neck with this fabric. I think because it's got a little bit more drape. If you go a low scoop neck, you can sometimes get that more sort of drapey scoop and it can hang a little bit too low. So I prefer this kind of neckline for this fabric. Because I was low on fabric for this, I only had about 1.7 meters. I've done the cap sleeve, but I think this will be great for summer. And I really think wearing this with, so a little cardigan or a jacket with a little pair of wedge heels would be perfect. I've gone for no pockets in this because I think with this type of fabric, of course, it can be a bit more weighty and it can drag a little bit with a pocket. That's his personal preference. I'll show you how it looks. A little bit more of a streamlined look, but love the colors in this. I think it really lends itself nicely, and it's sort of pattern that if you've got a standout print that you don't want to interrupt the flow of the print and put things like stitch lines and seam lines through, this is a perfect style because you're really just showcasing the fabric. So you can go really loud and really bright and abstract fun prints and really show off your fabric, and this is a perfect style for that. So rayon jersey, beautiful as well in the lounge dress. This one I've actually made as a nightie, so I'm outside my nightie, but that's okay because no one can see me. I think this is going to be so comfortable to wear for summer. It's a lovely cotton jersey, very soft, and I think it's really practical. It's a really comfortable style to wear, and the V-neck is great, I think, for wearing to bed or lounging around, just that more comfortable as well. I've done this in the short sleeve. You can see it's a little bit longer than the cap sleeve. If you want to make a really cute Christmas nightie and use some lovely fun Christmas prints, I think this is a perfect style to use for that as well. This is my favourite one by far. I think I just like that sleeve. I really love a half sleeve. I find it very, very appealing. And as I say, something you can wear all year round as well. So if you're really considering getting back to your sewing and you're wanting a nice simple project, very easy, very beginner friendly, and you may have that little bit of mysterious stash fabric, a bit of knit fabric you want to try out, give it a go. I think you've got nothing to lose because they're really fun. So really considering making more of these because the first one I've sewed up, I actually sewed the other one straight after it because I really loved how quick it came together. And when you find a winner of a pattern, if you're like me, you usually go back and make another one straight away and just see how many varieties you can come up with because you know it's going to work well in your wardrobe. I'd love to see this in a plain or even a stripe. I think would look fantastic. You had a stripe fabric with a bold colour pocket even. I think that might look like a pocket trim. You could use a different trim for your neckline as well. If you want to use like a bold plain colour with a stripe print, that would look fantastic as well. And really, who doesn't need t-shirt dresses in the wardrobe? I think it's a very practical, fun thing to sew and to wear as well. And you get a lot of wear out of it because of the comfort factor and the ease of sewing. To make sure you're pinning down your pockets nice and flat when you're stitching around the edge. Here's a great rundown and tutorial of the pockets, stitching them together. I think it works really well when you can see those visuals and clearly states the step-by-step. Hold your hand through the pattern as well. As I say, I want to make a Christmas nightie myself now. I love these fun prints, and I know Wattle Hill has some beautiful Christmas prints in. I'm really eyeing off some beautiful European jerseys. Yeah, some fun Christmas, but not too childish. I think that's the thing. I love a Christmas print if it's not too kid sort of print. I think it's a bit more sophisticated looking, the one she's got there. So definitely worth looking at her Christmas jerseys as well. Take advantage of the sale, 15% off. You really want to get that special on top of that because that really brings down the price. Jump online and think about signing up for the Pattern Emporium Facebook group because that really gives you a lot of ideas. And also look at Pattern Emporium's YouTube channel for all of Kate's makes. I think she gives you a great rundown on fabrics and really takes you through fabric knowledge. If you really don't know your knit fabric and you need to learn a bit more about that, she really explains well what works for what and just the different personality the fabric can give your garment. I think it is great to have that little bit of knowledge behind you first. Now I'm making up some new plans for you guys for my heading into summer wardrobe. I've got some new fabrics to show you as well coming up very soon. So if there's anything you want to see me make, if there's patterns you've seen that you know I'd love, please comment below. I'd love to hear your comments after every episode. I'm working on a little list of elastic waist or elastic back and flat front pants. I think at the moment we are really tending to want to wear those comfortable patterns. Pattern Emporium also has some great, easy, comfortable knit pant patterns as well. I'm going to test run out the pleats to meet you very shortly as well, so I hope you're going to enjoy that. Like me, and you really want the comfort over anything else at the moment, I think that's just the way we're feeling for our home a lot more than normal. If you're working from home, you really want to have that comfortable, easy wear kind of clothing, and it's more practical. And why not be comfortable if you're at home in your own environment, but you also want to look great as well. A lot of us are heading towards comfort over anything, and the beautiful thing about being able to sew your own garments and leisure wear is that you can really tailor that beautiful fabric to the patterns that you've seen and make yourself some really gorgeous leisure wear for around the home. I think it's great to be able to take advantage of doing that being a sewer. So thanks for watching that today. Jump on board to get your discount till Sunday night, that's Australian Eastern Standard Time, and take advantage of this fantastic brand new pattern release from Pattern Emporium. Back to my gin and tonic, back to lounging around, and maybe a bit of fabric shopping online. I'll see how I go. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you very shortly for another episode. Bye for now.